How's it going, gamers? It's VastGameMaster here. In this video, I wanted to talk about a few things about what not to do and how not to play Ground Branch. Fair warning, the first few clips you're going to hear is air-raping material, so turn down your audio and your headset. It's going to get loud.
You're wearing a black vest and a black helmet with black gloves and black pants.
I mean, that has less to do with it. It's all about, like, just training yourself to identify who's who. Okay, you are getting muted. Okay, to kind of explain what everybody was arguing about there is that we were getting issues with friendly fire, and I really couldn't see who was doing it and what was happening at that time. And I was just reinstating that, you know, the server said on the bulletin board, don't wear black. I mean, that's just common sense. Don't wear black. Don't wear all black. Wear everything that's opposite from what the tangos are wearing. Because the enemy AI are all wearing black. It just makes sense that, you know, oh, okay, so if they're all wearing black, maybe I should wear something different. Like maybe white, or just wear a different camouflage that's other than black. And for my character, as you can see, I don't have anything on me that's black. Everything is camouflage, and it looks really different. It distinguishes me from an AI, but friendly fire does occasionally happen. Okay, so the next few clips is going to demonstrate about what not to do on Ground Branch, and just don't be that guy. Ear rape warning, though. Where the fuck you are?
That was not me, I swear.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that was.
That's the problem, is that we're getting kids in this game, and they think, oh, it's Call of Duty, I'm gonna run around and be a dumbass.
Everybody do this right.
Right, yeah. But I mean, like, if you wear black and you get TK'd by a noob,
yeah.
don't complain about it, you know what I mean?
I mean, I will admit I had that problem too, but it's all about training yourself. Who the fuck is doing that?
Yo, who the fuck is doing that?
Seriously, who is doing that?
Fuck you and your ear rape.
Don't be that guy. See, the problem is that we spent like the last hour and a half trying to figure out who was doing that. We were trying to source it, but there was no way to tell who was talking in the game, who was using the radio. There was no UI that kind of ticked on like it did in the spectator mode, where it shows you who's talking. It even shows, it displays like the name tag of his character, who's talking. There needs to be something like that in this game, where it does show who's talking that's in your vicinity. Maybe like a little blue dot or something over his head, and then maybe like actually show the character's name on the radio when he's using the radio. But since there's nothing like that in here, this kid was taking full advantage of that, and he was literally just trolling us, ear raping us, and it was just frustrating everybody. And we went through the list. We were having a hard time trying to figure out who the hell this guy is. Like, because we don't know who his name tag is. He won't come out of the shadows and admit that he's doing it. No, because
Call of Duty, don't do that.
Anybody that does that shit is not gonna confess to anything. He has full anatomy, so he can do whatever. You know, it's just a game of cat and mouse of us trying to figure out who the hell it is. And he keeps and the thing is that he uses a radio to do that shit, and so we have to figure it out who it is, because he won't do it in the VoIP. He uses it over the radio and muffles out his own VoIP audio as well, which it kind of put us at a disarray. And also, when you're playing Ground Branch, don't be like this guy. Don't be like an asshole. Don't be a piece of shit. Don't be one of those kids on Call of Duty games that likes to troll people or ear rape people just because, you know, he's getting a few kicks off it. Don't do that here. We don't want that here. This is not a Call of Duty game. This is a game that's supposed to be for, I guess you could say, mature people, mature gamers, that wants to play the game and wants to shoot, move, and communicate, that wants to be respectful to others. They don't want somebody who's going to join up on here who's new to the game, who's going to act like a piece of shit and think that he's MLG Pro just because he's good at the first-person shooter aspect of this game. We don't care about that. We only care about the shoot and move tactics and teamwork. That's all it is. I mean, the K&D ratio, it doesn't matter if you're playing a PvE thing, because it doesn't show it anyway. And I think it should stay like that. along with a few other things that I'm going to throw in here to complain about too. Like, we don't need a sprinting. The sprinting is used way too much by newer players who don't know how to play the game right. This is a tactical game. It's made to be played with a team of other players. It's made to be for you to play tactical, not for you to run around like a headless chicken and hope to be the John Rambo of the game. Nobody's expecting you to do that. We all want to be able to survive the match and win the round in a terrorist hunt. We don't need you to prove something about yourself. We just need you to just be a good sport and just be a good team player. That's all it is. It doesn't matter if you're good at the game, as long as you're good at communicating and you're good at teamwork and all that stuff. I think it's all that really matters for a game like this. But I digress back to the original problem. We know that the player goes by the name of Katsudan. At least that's what we believe who's doing it. He might be innocent. He might be the wrong guy. He might have just quit just because, I don't know, we booted out a couple of players already. But I don't know. The thing is that we need to have something in place that IDs who's talking around me. Show me, like, I don't know, maybe like a blue ball above the player's head that shows who's talking and display whose username it is that he named his character and who's talking on the radio. That's what we need. Like, the VoIP thing is a nice addition to this game, but we need something to allow us to narrow down who's trolling over the microphone so that we can kick him and get him out of the server, and the rest of us can go back to enjoying the game. The more that this game gets exposed, the more little kids like this are going to come in here, they're going to ruin the fun, and it's just going to piss off everybody else, and it's just going to ruin their night. And it's not needed, it's not welcomed. Stay the fuck away from this game if that's what you're going to do.